session, we have an interesting and amazing facilitator here in our midst who is going to take us through something really nice today. Really, really nice. I hope before I proceed, I hope you've been enjoying the analytic workshop thus far. Kudos to Adewale Yusuf for organizing this again, and to us, the team, and you, the participant, as well, for supporting this analytics workshop journey. So today we have a review and Q&A session. Today we have a review session and Q&A session, which is going to be facilitated by Folorunsho Ajala. So Folorunsho Ajala is our facilitator for today. He's going to take us through a review of Power BI. A lot of things we've gone through Excel, we've gone through Power BI, so it's going to be covering the Power BI aspect. So you can ask your question. It's also going to be reviewing your project as well during this session. So before I proceed, who is Folorunsho Ajala? Folorunsho Ajala is a business intelligence analyst. He has some couple of Microsoft certification in Power BI and Power Platform. Uh, Folorunsho Ajala is a dedicated and result-oriented business intelligence analyst with a strong history of harnessing the transformative potential of data to boost business insights and improve decision making. He's proficient with Excel, Power BI, SQL, and SSAS. That's SQL Server Analysis Services. He also possesses a lot of peculiar qualities as well. He has track record in reporting, giving good KPIs, and building wonderful dashboard. It's also important to note that he achieved the first runner-up position in the Data to Speak visualization competition hosted by the Institute of Business Intelligence, showcasing his expertise in data visualization. So we have a well-seasoned Power BI user in our midst. He has done a lot of visualization. I'm sure if you've seen his LinkedIn handle, his Twitter handle as well, he does a lot of visualization as well. He also organizes something called FA Tips, which he shows some short videos on how to do certain things with Power BI. Without wasting much of our time, let me hand the floor to our humble facilitator. Hi, Folonsho Ajala. Are you here with us? Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah, good afternoon, Joseph. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Okay.
Okay, so, yeah, okay, so good afternoon, everyone. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope my background is not noisy. And I can see some of my bosses here, Yusuf, Palumi, and Joseph as well. Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. And to all the participants as well, good afternoon. I hope I'm audible enough, Joseph.
Yes, I can hear you, but maybe you may want to increase it a bit, just a little bit.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay, it's fine. So today's section we're going to be looking at Q and A on I believe on Power BI, right? So I think some of your classes I was part of the I think during the DAX that you guys have last week. So I was part of the section, and I think during Joseph session as well. So well, before I start my before we start the Q and A, let me just do a little bit maybe a little bit storytelling for everybody. So I am okay. So last year also I am also part of analytic Corper as well. Yeah, just like everybody here, we learning one or two things together. So, but one of the things that I think make me stand out, I say, yeah, that what I would say is that let me say consistencies and persistence as well. So, like I said, I was part of the cohort last year, and I think that's the first cohort. And during the cohort, just like everybody was, building Excel dashboard, building Power BI dashboard, and share your journey on the internet and all. So I think during the Excel section, that was when I make one. Okay, I think the Excel dashboard and all, and I put it on the social media, and I think less than 6 hours when I put that, report on social media, I got what's it called? One of the talent acquisition that reached out to me that she needed was a data analyst. So, it's very, very like, and I was not really expecting it. And just because of that particular dashboard that, was being built, Wale was the one that built the dashboard. So we are just to replicate the dashboard and let's showcase ourselves on social media. So one of the things that I would just advise everybody on this call is that don't hide yourself. You don't know who is looking outside there. And then I don't think I even have any experience. I was just learning. And at the end of the day, I was getting job opportunity. Even after then, it's not even only one job opportunity that I got. I think I got another one. After then, I got another one until I finally landed what's it called, my current job. So please, guys, you have to make sure that you keep learning, you keep pushing your work outside there. Don't be shy. People will say a lot of things, blah blah blah, but you just have to ignore all the noises and all that is around you. Okay, so that is that. So sorry. Sorry. Okay, so today we are going to be looking at Q and his section. So we're going to be looking at the Q and A section today. So I believe that you guys have done a lot of things on Power BI. You have done data extraction, data transformation, you have done data modeling, you have done calculation, and you have built beautiful dashboard. Yes, I can see that Wale have even done, even me myself, I was like, the dashboard that Wale built for you, he did not build it during our own session. So I'm going to, watch the video and I'm going to replicate that dashboard as well. So today is just going to be about Q&A, whatever challenges that you guys are having on I know there's a lot of challenges that you guys are having. So if you have, before we review the dashboard, so let me first ask, is there anybody having challenges on Power BI? Is there any issue that, okay, or what, let me even ask you, which part of the Power BI that is looking like, I'm not really getting it. Like, let me, a general question now, like which part, for me, I tell people that Power BI actually have, we can divide Power BI. We have extraction where you get your data into Power BI. That's the building block of Power BI anyway, the building block of Power BI. So we have where we extract data, we have where we transform data, we have where we model the data, and we have where we do our, calculation, DAX, calculated column, calculated tables. So we have all those for the visualization. So which part of those building blocks are you having challenges with? So let's answer question from here. So I think two hands is up. Joseph, in case if you want to just give them the mic. Yeah, so yeah, Joseph. Hello, Joseph.
Okay. Yes, I can hear you. So I'll be giving them the mic now. So so hi, Abdul Malik. So please go ahead. You can take a
Uh,
switch.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good
Good
Thanks a
afternoon.
lot.
afternoon.
I much appreciate. What I want to talk about is the DAX. That explicit calculation. All these uh, dates, blah blah blah. So those things are no, they are not static, and they. I want to ask if there are other let's say if there are resources that we can leverage on to get a better understanding of it. That is my main problem. That's
Okay, yeah, I understand. Okay, I understand. So I think your challenge is the explicit measures in Power BI, right? Okay, so I believe that Wale and I don't know, maybe Joseph too. I know Joseph have a lot of resources on measures and all, but if we can reach out to I will talk to Wale, maybe some of the resources that we have, so that you guys can definitely further your learning and also we'll talk together then we will see how we can, get Okay, so I think someone, Joseph, have even dropped a link on the
Thanks a lot.
chat for you guys. So yeah, so if not that you have the question now, you might not even know. So thanks for asking the question, and other people also can benefit from that. So that's good. So Joseph, thank you very much. So another hand is up. So let's just answer one or two questions again. So before we move on, Joseph. So the question is that what are the challenges you are having, in your Power BI that you have done your Power BI journey? And like I said again, we have some building block of Power BI step to follow. You understand? So what are the challenges that you have? So let's just engage ourselves and ask question. Let's review your project as well. So I think Abdul Malik, you
Hi,
can
Ade.
put down your hand so that other can ask.
Okay. Hi, Adebayo. Also, you can put your questions in the Q&A or the chat. We would also look into it. So,
Okay, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Please, my own question is about this Kavan setting. Is there any
Okay.
condition for us to use Kavan setting? The Kavan setting.
Okay.
Is
So
there any
so
condition
you are
for us to
okay, go on, go on.
okay? Is there any condition for us to use this letter for us to set our
Sorry.
page?
Okay. So you want to increase maybe the height or the width of the page, right?
Yes, but
Oh,
I'm not sure this because I used to see some dashboard that used to have a long page that used to contain more than this 6:9 page.
okay. I understand what you're saying. So for you to do that, for you to increase, if you want to increase your width and the height of your canvas, just go to where you see that 16:9 ratio. Once you click on the drop down, there is a drop down there. You will see custom. You will see custom. Once you click on that custom, you can customize the height and the width of the canvas. You can increase the height to 1,000, 2,000 if you want. You can increase the width as well. So just go to that one. Is just it's just simple thing. But go to your custom under it, then you can see height and width. Just increase the height and width. Then so sometimes when you increase the height and width, for you to be able to start working on that canvas, you might have some slight issue. Maybe you are not seeing what you are visualizing very well. So what I would advise is that go to view, under your view, beside, I can't really remember, but your home tab, your model tab. So you see view, under your view, you will see page, something like page site. So once you click on that page, you will see view, page to width and page to fix to width and fix to page. So just click on fix to width so that you will be able to see what you are visualizing very well. Do you get that? Hello.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. So I think there is one more hand up. Yeah, Joseph, if you can.
okay.
Okay.
Uh, okay, just a moment. So please ask questions. Questions are very, very important. Okay, so can make. Okay, so hi Steven. You can unmute your mic. You can speak.
Okay, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Okay, hope you are getting me clearly.
Yes, I can hear you clearly. Yeah.
Thank you very much for this opportunity once again. Please, my own is just a general question. The truth is that I
Okay.
just want to be open. Is it normal? I just want to know if it's normal to learn and forget some certain step in the course of learning data analysis. Because the truth is that some of us this are like our first time. This is our first opportunity learning this data analysis. So I'm new to it. It's a new ball game altogether for us. Not as if I've been learning it before. We're just new to this whole data analysis thing, Power BI, Excel, the DAX, and everything sometimes looks strange to us. So it's as if we are learning and unlearning at the same time. So I don't know if it's normal. That is just my question.
Okay. So, sorry, your question. Can you reframe the question again? Like, let me get your question. Like, is it normal to what?
To learn and at the same time, at the course of learning, you forget what you have learned, like the step in a particular, maybe to carry out a particular,
Okay.
maybe
Okay.
visualization, Power BI or Excel.
Okay,
because
okay, okay,
sometimes
okay. So, okay, so I get your question now. So yes, it's very, very possible. So now let me tell you guys something. How most of the time, okay, I'm very sure they will have told you that there's about almost 300 function in Excel, about 400 function in Power BI. Your dash function is about 400, 500. If you go to SQL, there's a lot of syntax there. Now, you cannot memorize all those functions on your head. It's not possible. Even I think I was reading one of these Power BI developers articles on LinkedIn, and it was saying that most of these DAX function that people use is just like Pareto analysis, where it's just 20% of those functions that you will use on a daily basis. You understand? So, but what I would advise is that for you to be able to retain what you have learned is that you have to keep practicing. Make sure that you are don't just learn Power BI. I know some people now, once they learn Power BI, they are done with the analytical copper. That is the end of the they will drop the tools. No, for you to be able to master the tools, you have to keep practicing. And how do you practice? Probably engage yourself in challenge. I know on LinkedIn, there's a lot of challenge on LinkedIn. There is OMYX challenge, there is FP20 challenge. There is a lot of challenge that you can engage yourself. Maybe if it's just one challenge in a month, it will keep all the function that you have learned. It will keep refreshing them again. You understand? There's maybe this analytical challenge as well. You can engage one challenge. Don't do too much. Anyway, one challenge in a month is okay. By the time you do 1 or 3 challenge, you will be very, very versatile with the tools. Probably you can even do end to end. Maybe you have the data in Excel, do some manipulations, do some analysis in Excel before you take it to Power BI and go and do the same thing. By the time you do one challenge in this one, another challenge, the tools, you will get very comfortable with it. So I think what I would just say is that for you to, yes, you can forget what you have learned, is possible. And if you forget, there's resources. I'm very sure that while there's a lot of recording section during the classes, you can always go back to the recording. Sometimes, even me myself, I forgot some function and formula. I just go back to some of the materials that I have, probably on Udemy or some of the, even YouTube self. And one of the things that I usually do most of the time is that I watch short tips. And that is why I like doing, maybe on my LinkedIn page, I do some, short tips, because sometimes it's all these small things. Okay, for example, now someone is asking me how to, you have been seeing some people doing, their Canvas page is large, and that thing is a very small thing to just go and implement on Power BI. But you will not be looking like, maybe it's one big thing, and it's no longer a big, but you just look at, you can go to some maybe YouTube channel like a guy in a cube. He used to do some maybe 5 minutes, all those 5 minute videos. Check them out. You see that they are very, very fantastic as well. It's not even about you having 1 hour, 3 hours videos, before you can refresh your memory. So what I would just say is that keep learning, get involved in challenges, do data visualization challenge, maybe data thing or with all these challenges. So just make sure you engage yourself in those stuff. Yeah, I think that will help you, relearn and unlearn whatever you want to do. Yeah. So I think there's one more hand up. Okay.
Okay, before that person, you have some question in the chat. Maybe we'll look
Oh,
into
okay.
it. then.
Okay. So I think I can see I'm having issue on this visual type on my map. I've been trying it, but the map isn't showing. That is Azan. Okay. What type of map? Okay. So if you are having issue with a map, most time what I think one of the most important thing about map is that first you must connect your internet before your map can show. Another thing is that make sure that, hold on, I don't know whether I can share my screen. Okay, I just want to show you, though this is not the project that you guys are working on. So another thing that, let me just say it, or maybe, okay, so one thing about map is that you have to make sure that you categorize the map, the location as a map, maybe as a country or as a region or as a as a state. because if you do not categorize it as a country, as a country, sometimes it might not show because I've experienced that before. I'm trying to, visualize and the map is not coming up. I was like, what is the issue? Later, I now realized, oh, I did not categorize this my location, which is the country, as a country. So there is a way you can do that settings. You can do that settings where you can categorize as a country, as a state before it can show on the map. So we have different type of map actually. We have the shape map, the basic map, the field map, and all. So just make sure that all these things that I mentioned is you put them into consideration. Internet is connected. Connect your internet before you open the Power BI. You understand? So connect your internet. Make sure that the location is categorized as country or as state or as a postal code or as anything. If not, it might not show. So I don't know, Joseph, or do you have any other reason why a map cannot show? Maybe just in case.
Well, I think you basically said it. You basically said the major reasons why a map cannot show. Let me just quickly share my screen. So the categorization which Shaw was stating. So if you're on a data set, you can do this from the data view. If I'm not mistaken, just need to be on the particular column, the particular table that you are on. Can click on the column. You go to the table view, your table view, report view, your table view. Go to the particular column that has the issue. Then the particular column that has the country or the continent or the state. Then you can come. Is this somewhere? Yes. If yeah. No, that's just, sorry. Let me just, yeah, you can come here, click on this three ellipses button. You can set the data category. You have something called data category. So you can categorize it based on country, state, place, address, and the like. One thing you need to know for you to get a really, really, really good map, the more granular your data is, the better it is. What do I mean by that? If you have the latitude and longitude, your map will show very, very well. If you have the probably state, this city or the city, you may probably get a more precise result than the generic country. So that's also a little bit of addition. Okay, so
Okay. Yeah. Thank you very much, Joseph.
thank you very much for launch. Okay, so I can see a hand raised.
Okay, sorry, before I answer the person, I think there's a question here as well. The person has that can I decide to use Excel only for analysis, or is depend on data set or report given. Okay, so now before you can decide on whether you have to use Excel, whether you want to use Power BI, whether you want to use Tableau, whether you want to use any tools that you want to use. Tools is just tools anyway. So, but now when it comes to analysis, yeah, the tools that you are using, it to me, maybe because of my own experience, I think sometimes clients decide which tools you have to use, or you as a consultant, as a business, as a data analyst, you give them a consultation that, oh, this is the best tools for this for this report and all. So it's all, there is no, when it comes to analysis, there is no restriction to, oh, this is the tools that you want to use. But for comfortability, some people will prefer, doing visualization with Power BI because, our Power BI is very, very flexible. I don't know. To me, Power BI is more flexible in terms of visualization than Excel. Yeah, Excel also has its own strength in terms of some stuff like that. And another thing that you should note as well is that if you have a very big data, if you are working with a large data, I don't think Excel might be the one to use for your only analysis. You understand? If you're having, let's say for example, you're having like about 2 million rows of data, you cannot use only Excel for that analysis because Excel himself, if you guys know, Excel has a limitation rows. I think it is about 1 million and something million rows, but it's not up to 1 point. It's not up to 1.1 million rows. So, that is the limitation that, we cannot even do this thing in Excel. So we have to use some external tools. Then probably when they come to the visualization part, you connect to Excel to do visualization or connect to Power BI. So there is no restriction to which tools you must, you can use for it, but it depends on you. Once you look at the limitation, Excel cannot do this thing, then let me move to another tool. This tool cannot do this thing, let me use another tool. So I think that's on the tools to use. Okay, so let's me answer the person that is hand up.
Okay, I think it's the same person, but I think he or she may want to talk further.
Okay, fine. Okay, it's fine.
Okay, so you can mute your mic. So yeah,
Good afternoon.
good
Yeah,
afternoon.
good afternoon.
Yeah, thank you very much for the class. I really appreciate it. Please, I want to ask that question. I typed it already. That is it. Can we have an access to those lessons, like those short video on the brand and 5 days, that 5 days course? We can have an access to it. But I'm very essential that somebody can actually practice after we collect the certificate. And moreover,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, go ahead, complete your question.
I want to learn more about this the Power BI and Excel. But I don't know if there is any help that you can do after the course that you can have an access to you or any other person that you can always contact you for help. That's what I have, sir.
Okay, so I'll take the round consultant on. So in regards to the course, yes, you have access to it. You still have access to it even after the analytic workshop. So you have that access. So it's a free course offered by D-Bound Consulting. So you have access to that course. You have access to that resource even after the course for a long time. There's no even duration as at now. There's no duration for when you have access to that course. Your second question. So yes, so that's why we've given you the profiles of some of the facilitators in this program. We've given you their LinkedIn. You have my profile, you have Adewale, you have Folonsho shares profile as well. You have a lot of the facilitators which have spoken. Each and every one of us, we ourselves, we have different we probably do different ways of training in Excel, Power BI as well. Adewale has his YouTube channel. I think each and every one of us have a different platform in which we do training. And you can always reach out and ask questions. I myself, I don't think I'll reject any question anybody asks, and I believe the others too will be that same way. So for Lonshaw, do you have any addition to the second part of the question?
Oh yeah, I think you have already said it all. So if you have any question, you can always reach out to any of the facilitator, probably on LinkedIn and or any platform that is suitable for you. So you can always reach out. I think even this week someone reached out to me. I don't even know the person from HIDAM. So he said he needs some, he was serving, want to have some, interview, and he reached out to me, and with my little help, I was able to help the person. So it doesn't matter. You guys were even if you even mention we are from Analytic Corper, that means that we will have to even give you more attention and priority. So definitely you can always reach out to any of the facilitator. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
All right, you're welcome. Okay, so okay, thanks so much. I think for the moment I don't connect to it. Okay. I'm trying to look at the question here. Please, what of those of us that have an issue with it? It's very okay. I think Joseph have answered that question.
Okay.
Okay. I think you have answered we have answered all the question on the
Okay, so
okay,
the
yes.
last person said, okay, there's a question that you can ask. Please, I want to ask this favor. Okay, not that. Just one moment. I'm having challenges having a developer account. It's asking for work account for Microsoft. I can't access the Power BI. You mean Power BI service, right? Ramat. So for this, I think I dropped a file on the WhatsApp group containing how you can activate a developer account. There are videos on YouTube on how you can activate a developer account as well. Your developer account is also your work account. It has that on Microsoft.com. That's what the email address for that developer account is. And with that account, you should be able to sign in to Power BI service and Power BI desktop as well. So I think we've answered that. Then the other question we say, please, what of those having issues with the 5 days course? I finished only the welcome course since on Tuesday and I cannot access the course. Hi Oluwaseyi. So please send me a message on WhatsApp detailing your email address and I or somebody will look into it. Thank you. Okay, so any follow should you I think you wanted to do review on the
Yes.
projects. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. So, if okay, so let's look at the project that you guys did on Power BI and let's see. I want to see what I know that you guys have done a lot of beautiful, insightful reports, and I can see some of you guys posting it on social media. So let's see. Maybe I need in like one or two volunteer that can volunteer for us to share this our screen and let's review the project together. Anyone, any volunteer on your project, or nobody have, or you guys have not completed it. I know someone have completed his own on LinkedIn, so I saw. But if the person is here, maybe we should just, anyone.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of people I think I've seen on WhatsApp. So remember, this is a chance for you to feature in Adewale's YouTube channel. You don't know who is watching this, don't know who is ready to give you sponsorship. So you can just take this opportunity, show what you've done. So this is a simple free chance for you to feature in Adewale's YouTube channel.
So anyone who is going to volunteer for us? This my visualization is not showing alongside with from inside.
Okay, I think I
Okay.
know what the person is saying. Okay, so I think I know what the person is saying. Okay, so let me should I quickly share my screen to answer that?
Okay, you can quickly do that. But I think I know we have some hands up. Maybe they want to volunteer to share their screen.
No, yeah, I'll just answer the person before you answer. So I think the person was saying their visualization is not showing, probably is not in this format in which mine is showing. Or they mean that the visualization is not here and with the format. I don't know who asked that question.
That should be Stephen. Stephen.
Okay, so I guess Steven is not with us. I wanted to answer that question, but it's fine. So Steven, you can also reach out probably after the session, or if you are with us, you can just confirm what your problem is. Okay, so like I said, your problem, you said, is it that the visualization is not showing beside the format or is showing this way that mine is showing? Your visualization pane, right? Okay. So the reason why it's showing the way my own is showing is because you're using the updated version of it, and you've done something called on object detection. On object detection. I'm pretty sure if you've seen previous videos on Power BI, you have the visualization beside the format, then the data, right? So probably that's what you're thinking. But I'm pretty sure if you come to your file, come to options and setting, go to options, you have something called, under preview features, you have something called on object detection, object interaction rather. The moment you check this, you get this. This is supposed to be a newer experience. I prefer this experience basically because it's kind of like pivot table type experience with Excel. But you can basically do the same thing. You have visual gallery. Unlike the other time where your visualization is probably here, you have something called visual gallery, which you can use to pick your visualization. So they just change the UI, or is it the UX also, of the Power BI desktop, but it's nothing big. Okay, so um, I hope I've answered your question. So right now, let's quickly go on to our presenters. Our presenters, we have Oluwasegun and Abdul Malik. So, hi Oluwasegun. Please, in less than 5 minutes, just show us what you've done, the insights you gained from the data, and how you can, um, and course of action from the data. So, hi Oluwasegun. So, please go ahead.
Okay, so Oluwasegun, are you sharing your screen? Okay.
Okay, so Oluwasegun is not yet ready. It's not yet ready for us. Okay, so hi Abdul Malik. So quickly in few minutes, share what you've done. Share some of the insights. You can even use this medium to promote yourself as well. So hi Abdul Malik. So quickly, let's hear from you.
Hi. Good afternoon. I'm very
Yeah,
sorry,
good
please.
afternoon.
A minute. I'm trying to join the meeting on my system, on my PC. You understand? I'm using my phone before. I'm using my phone right now, but I will join with my system and I use my hand, and so that I will be able to share my screen. Can you hear me?
All right. All right, it's
Okay.
fine. It's fine.
All right. All right. Thank you.
Oluwasegun, are you ready now? Hello, Oluwasegun.
Okay. Okay, I think there's a question why we wait for that. So you can be asking your questions if we don't have a presenter. So I can see what of those of us that are busy due to NYC and slow learner. Most of the times I go back to the videos on YouTube. Are we going to get certificate also? I don't actually miss the class. That was by
Okay, I think Oluwasegun, Abdul Oladipo is raising his hand up. I don't know if he has question.
okay. So for that,
Okay, Joseph, Oluwasegun said he's unable to mute himself. Maybe you should, I think you have to do the settings for him.
yeah, I made him a speaker before, so he
Okay,
could unmute
Oluwasegun,
himself.
you can unmute yourself now in case you want to present. Hello, Oluwasegun, you can unmute yourself. Okay, Joseph, I think you want to say something before.
Okay, so in regards to that person's question. So what happens is, like I'm sure everybody have told you, teams gather the attendance as much as possible. Try to join the session. Also, try to submit your assignments. So assignments is also one way we know you're actually doing what you're actually in the session. Try to submit your assignment. Try to do your project as well, and engage on the group. So those are the ways we can actually ascertain that this person was actually serious during the program as well, up in addition to joining the session, obviously. So hi Oluwasegun, can you hear us? Can you unmute your mic?
But we have about almost 60 people on the call. So that means that nobody here, I mean, just only 2 people that have, complete the task or what what's the challenge in completing is there a challenge? Can I know maybe some of the challenges that you guys are facing, why you have not completed the work? So maybe we can talk about that. What's the challenge? What's the challenge? Daniel, I will call name. Me, I like calling people name. Daniel, Cinderella, Fidat, Faith. I will call your name. All these people that I'm calling, you have to answer me.
Okay.
Faith, power
Okay.
supply. It's not a power supply. It's fine. Fatima, Charles. So what is the challenge? Okay, I think Oladipo is raising his hand up. Joseph, maybe you can answer him.
Okay, so yeah, okay, let me give the mic up to you.
Okay, power supply, lights, clearance. I had busy week since I installed Power BI. My
What?
system.
Hello.
Okay, someone said that since I installed Power BI, system has been misbehaving. Oh, hey, yeah, sorry. I hope you are using 8 gig
Hello.
RAM, shall. Yeah, we can hear you.
So sorry, I just muted you. You can mute your mic. You can mute your mic now. So please go ahead.
Hello. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you.
I said, on my system, I don't know how to share my screen. I've not used it on these Microsoft Teams. I've not used it on my system before.
Okay,
Just
so
check.
uh,
Okay.
are you connected to your? You're on the call with on Team, right? Beside your mic, you should see
Yeah,
a
sure.
share button.
Okay, share. I see. All right.
Yeah, and when you are sharing, make sure you
All
are
right.
sharing the entire screen. Make sure you are sharing the entire screen.
All right. So let me see how it goes.
Okay, so let's listen to Oladipo who has completed his own task, and let's learn one or two things from him. Okay, Faleye step in progress. Akimbami
Sorry.
said, "I'll start again." You can go on Oladipo. You can share your screen.
I'm
I'm just
also
trying to look at.
interested in seeing the
Are you
person
seeing
that
my
won
screen,
the
sir?
LinkedIn.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Uh, okay.
Sir, I'm already sharing it.
I don't know. Is it only me? I can't see your screen yet. Okay, it's
Okay,
coming
it's
up.
up.
It's coming up. It's up. It's up.
All right. This is my my report, my Power BI report. So
Okay.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
please confirm if you can see.
Yes,
Yes,
I
we
can
can.
see your screen clearly. Can see your screen.
So this is the product page. So the if I try and click on match here, so I noticed that in 2021, so throughout March, so there was a very huge loss. Sorry. So uh, irrespective of the retailer, so there was a very huge loss throughout the year in March 2021. So if I go to these uh, deep insights slide again. So it's the same in March though. So at least I think I noticed that in my analysis. Sorry, please. Can you hear me?
Yes, I
Yes, we
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
I can hear you.
So please comment on my dashboard, please.
Okay, so are you done presenting?
Okay. Sorry. I'm just probably I wasn't there when you asked us to what's it called to present. I'm very sorry. So, let's see. I'm done presenting.
I hope don't be confused now. Just you
Yeah.
can just
y-
go back and
I've
just do
not
a
done this
brief,
before, so it's normal.
just do a brief, like what your report is all about and all. It's fine. So
All right. Good afternoon. My name is Abdul Malik Oladipupo. So I'm here to present on the Adidas US's analysis. So
okay,
this is
before
a
you continue,
presentation on the
sorry,
rate of sales and where according to
sorry.
region, according to state and what's it called?
Can you hear
And
me?
according to state, month, region, and what's it called? And other things. So if I click on my product slide. So I can see that. So the overall total sales by Sport Direct for men's athletic footwear is $81.16 billion, and there were 246 million total units sold. So for Walmart, it's 62 million. Units sold. So for Foot Locker, it's 379 million sold, and the total sales amount was 137.28 billion. And if I slice through this and try to determine the sales according to with respect to each month, so I can actually see that January, so there was no sales in previous period. So there was a loss in February 2022. So according to the previous month. So in the March 2020, so there was a huge profit. Listen. So in April, a moderate profit, and but in May there was a loss too. So
Okay, so okay, Abdul Malik, right? Hello.
Sure.
Yeah, okay. Can you go to your trend analysis? Go to your trend analysis.
Okay. This is my trend analysis.
Okay.
So
can you just give
in
us a
store?
brief? Yeah.
So the total sales was 1.53 trillion in 2020 and 2021. So
Okay.
in 2020 only, so the total sales was 331.4 something billion.
Hey,
So
hold on.
in 2021.
Hold on.
All right.
Now, hold on. No. I want to comment on. Okay, go to your previous year now. Now, when you are presenting this to your stakeholder, and you yourself, you are saying 300 and kine something. You are not even sure of the. You have to make sure that your figures is clear. You understand? You are doing presentation to the stakeholder, maybe to shareholders or to whoever is consuming this report. You cannot be saying something big. You have to show them the exact, figure. Make sure that you can expand this your card. Make sure that it is visible. You understand? So that everything here is visible. When you click on any month, you should be able to see the complete month. Probably you wrap it up to 1 decimal point or to 2 decimal point so that it will not be showing like, okay, no. So just make sure that you fix those little issues. You understand?
All right, I'll fix it. Thanks, sir. I'm very grateful.
No, it's fine. Continue. Don't worry.
Right.
We just continue. That's just my own review. Yeah.
All right. Online. So the total sales was 15.88 billion in 2020, and in 2021, so it was 871.71 billion across all states. So outlets. So the total sales was 549.1
Okay,
billion.
Abdul Malik, it's fine. Well done.
Yeah.
Please let us clap for
So
him. Let us clap for him.
so
Let us
let's
clap for
give
him.
Abdulmalik a
Let's
serious
react.
a
You
serious
really try.
hand over.
Yes. So Abdul Malik, I don't think we have any other person that want to present. But now let me ask you, what is your recommendation? Just give me just two things that you would like to recommend to Adidas. Like, okay, after my analysis, this is what I'm recommending for them. What is your recommendation?
After my analysis, I figured that in February and March, both 2020 and 2021, there was let's say a huge loss. So with respect to the previous month. So
Okay,
probably if there's anything they did then.
What is the causes of that?
So I'm not sure. I don't know, but
You're an
we
analyst
have to
now,
know
so
what they did.
you have to know what they did now. That's what you are not coming here to come and show them big figure now. You have to tell them why, there is maybe you have to do more deep into what actually caused, that loss. You understand? You have to know what caused it. You can't just tell them that you don't know what caused. Yeah, you guys lost in February and March. What exactly caused make you guys what exactly? So you have to be able to recommend, okay, in February and March, oh, maybe in terms of maybe there was a season, 2020. If you know what happened, COVID-19. You understand? It's COVID-19. Probably, you have to know what is the economy, what is happening at that particular time. I'm very sure that 2020, what would have affected 2020 February and probably March is COVID-19. That is the period when COVID-19 is still eating up. You understand? So, probably you can advise, okay, in later future, if we have this type of, issues at this moment, what can we do to improve our sales? You understand? So it's fine. It's fine. I think we have no other person that want to present. So thank you very much, Oladipo. But just work on your insight and recommendation, because the main importance of visualization is to be able to pass the necessary information to the end. It's not just about if your report, if you cannot tell them what insight is giving you, you have done nothing else. You understand? It's just as if that you just do visual for them. If what you are giving them is not impacting them, you must be able to impact them with your visual, with your report. Not just that they want to see big figure. Oh, something happened in March. What happened? What causes that thing to happen? You understand? So that is the essence of analysis. Analysis is not Power BI. Analysis is not Excel. Analysis is not SQL. Analysis is what? Is to impact decision making. If you cannot impact decision making, you are not doing anything for the organization. You just like you are just giving you salary. I'm telling you, you should be able to impact. Let the business owner see that, oh, what you are doing for them is impacting, is improving the business. You understand? So that is my conclusion. But you have done well done on your report. Yeah, that's nice. So I
Thanks a
don't
lot.
know,
I'm very
Joseph, do we have
grateful
one
for
more
that.
time to look at the other person work? I think Shegun is up now.
Okay. So wonderful, wonderful work, Odwash. Abdulmalik rather. So hi, Oluwasegun. Do you have your presentation ready?
Okay, so someone asked me a question. Someone has a question. He said, Faith, he said that how can we know what causes a drastic decrease in sales? Well, there are some tools like probably if you guys explore more in Power BI, you can use you can use what's that tools again? Sir? I've almost
Uh,
forgotten. We
Key
can use
influencer.
key
Key
influencer. Yeah,
influencer.
you can use key influencers. You can use anomalies. You can use. There's a lot of tools that you can use in Power BI. See, Power BI is powerful. Oh. You might not know, but there's a lot of things that you can use in Power BI. You can use key influencer in Power BI to drill down to know what is actually causing, maybe a drastic decrease in your sales. You can still deep down to understand what is causing, what is the root cause of this your decrease. You understand? Just go and go to. I think I've done some videos on key influencers. Just check my YouTube, my LinkedIn. I've done some tips on that, so you can just look at that. Key influencers. I think there's another one too that we can also
Uh,
use.
the
Um,
composition.
Decomposition, yeah, yeah. So you can use key influencer and decomposition. You can use anomalies also to detect, some of, maybe if there's outliers and all to know why there's a drastic decrease and all. So you can make use of that. So Oluwasegun, are you ready now? Okay, Faith, yeah, you have gotten that. Okay. Oluwasegun, are you ready?
Okay, so let me make him a presenter.
Okay, fine. So let's just look at Oluwasegun, then we'll call it a day.
Okay, so hi Oluwasegun, are you ready for us now? Are you ready? You can mute your mic. Okay, so I can see you drop something on the chat. Let's see.
Okay,
Still not
Joseph.
working.
Joseph, someone has, if there's a course on Power Query, I don't know. I think you're a Power Query guru. So Do you have any course for them on Power Query that is specifically? I think yes. I think I can even answer the question, but I'm not really sure whether it's a course. Probably is a challenge on Power Query. I think Data DNA does something like that. Where you can, if you want to improve your, Power Query skills, you can just go to Data DNA. I think is a free website. Is a website. Though I don't think Data DNA is a free website, but I think they do challenges if you want to improve your Power Query skills. But I don't know, Joseph, maybe you might know one or two courses on Power Query that is specifically to Power Query.
Yeah, so like you rightfully stated, so one thing about Power Query, a lot of the time is if you practice based on different challenges. Like you said, data DNA is one that I've seen very often. People take challenges. You get dirty data, and the good thing is we've taught you the 7 golden rules of data. So it's going to help you know how to structure your cleaning of data. Yeah, there are other sites, there are other recommendation. I think Wale may even have some videos up on that. I may have to reach out to him in regards to that. But if we find that, we would surely share it with everyone. So I guess Oluwasegun is still having probably some other issues, probably issue sharing his video or sharing his slide. So I just want to say a big thank you once again for launcher. It has been nice. It has been an interesting and impactful session as well. So thank you very much for coming once again for Launcher. So we'll drop for Launcher's LinkedIn. You can follow him on LinkedIn, for Launcher at Jalai. You can follow him on Twitter as well. He'll drop his Twitter handle. So it has been nice having you for Launcher. And it has also been nice having us on this call once again. I'm sure we've learned a lot. I hope we've learned a lot today in today's session. Yeah, just some insightful question led us to showing different things like how to do categorization in Power BI and how some visuals which can help you get specific elements. So thank you once again for joining today's session. Before we go, for lunch, do you have any, should I say, words of encouragement or last word? I also have a question for you, for lunch, before we go. I hope that's fine.
Okay, so ask your question, no, but ask your
Okay.
question, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so thank you very much for Fọlọ́runṣọ́. So Fọlọ́runṣọ́ stated, and I don't know if how many of us listened to him when he stated that he just did his Excel analytic workshop workshop dashboard, and he posted it online, and recruiters went to meet him. Somebody in talent acquisition and stuff reached out to him for a job offer. A job offer. And for Fọlọ́runṣọ́, I want to ask, is that what has inspired you over the, should I say, 1 year period, on how you've grown tremendously, how you keep on posting impactful stuff on LinkedIn, Twitter as well? Was that what inspired you, or was it your nature of just posting things basically?
Okay. So you want to okay, it's fine. So I think, yeah, one thing is that when you get results, so you want to keep on pushing, you understand? So one of the things that, well, I've seen two people or more than two people have, reached out to me, and I feel that definitely if you are not doing anything, nobody will reach out to you. It's because you're actually doing something. Even apart from recruiters, a lot of people come and even reach out to me and say, okay, come and maybe for like webinars, maybe for like come and do some talk. And it's because you are doing something. If you are not doing anything, nobody is going to reach out to you. And that is just the thing. So I would say that yes, it's something that keep pushing me that okay, let me keep on doing this thing, and some people do something, maybe all this thing for we have different purpose actually. Anyway, so some people do it for maybe let's to make the money, yes, at the end of the day, everybody want to make money and help, but my own doing all this thing, pushing content out there, it's just for people to learn, and to put myself outside there as well, because I feel that I don't need to. LinkedIn is a global world, it's a global world, and where I see myself in the later future, I feel like I need to connect to a lot of connect to more people, not just within my own area alone. So I want to make sure that I get the right people to connect with, networking and all. So yeah, it's part of it. I know it. Yeah, that's it. I don't know if I answer your question.
Okay, you beautifully answered that question for Lonsho, and that leads me to my statement. How many of us have posted our dashboard on LinkedIn, on Twitter, and what are you waiting for? You don't know who is looking. Always be out for always be out for who always be out there posting your stuff. You don't know who is looking. Tag us to your profile, tag us to your post. We could repost. And you know the good thing about, I think Follow has like 6,000 followers or so around there. Me, I have some couple of followers as well. Adewale has some couple of followers. One good thing about tagging this type of people to your post as well is that if they will share or them liking and giving a comment, it also opens your post to the broader audience of people who are doing the stuff that you're doing. HRs, managers, other department people. So don't sleep on it. Don't leave your project on your desktop. Share it with somebody and have a lovely day as well. Thank you once again for joining this session at the Follow Show, and thank you Adewale for organizing this amazing workshop, and thank you everyone for joining today's session. Someone said, can you message me? Okay, that's sure. Okay, so let's have a lovely day. Bye for now.